Okay, tax refund tied up and an interest rate that may be too good to be true. Simply Money's Nathan Bachrach here to help you get ahead financially. We always like that. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so our first question today. I filed my taxes on February 17th, but hey, I still haven't received my refund. Gone to the IRS. Where's my refund page? They say it's still being processed. Boy, that is the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst. And you know what? It's not getting any better anytime soon. The government, when it came to saving money for all of us taxpayers, they cut back on the IRS. The good news is there's probably less audits for you and me.
Okay.
Okay, that's the good news. The bad news is that refund's going to take a while. So you need to go to the toll-free numbers, and I would suggest one of two. This first one's really cute. 1-800-829-1040. The other one is the Consumer Advocate. And that's at 513. That's the local number. 263-3260. And then try and track it. But you know what? It's going to be a while. And I will tell you something. You shouldn't be getting those darn tax refunds. You should be making sure that you're getting the right amount paid and no more. Take that extra money when it comes into your paycheck, invest it, and you wouldn't be in this to begin with. I've said this forever.
I know any money man has. They think you're crazy to get a refund.
I know it's for savings, but that's, you know, that's for another day.
Okay, we'll tackle that next time. Our next question here is 2 dozen have rate. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I saw an ad online for a checking account offering 5% interest. How is that possible when my current account is paying less than 0.5%?
Yeah, well, that's a real good question, and unfortunately, there's not a really good answer other than that there's only 5 accounts that we found nationally that actually give more than about 2%, all right? And look, we're in about a 0.5% world on a savings account. You're just not going to find banks out there going, oh, here's 3, 4, 5%. Sorry, that's not the world that we're living in these days. And this, unlike most accounts that have a minimum, these accounts often have a maximum, meaning you can put 2,000 or 3,000 at that lower rate. Anything above that, oh yeah, you're getting the lousy rate that everybody else gets.
Okay.
Think of them more as savings accounts, not as checking accounts. You got to do your research. Go to bankrate.com. I think that's the best retail research when you want to figure out if something is legit or not.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes if it's too good to be true.
It probably is.
Yeah. Okay, this one. If you're planning a trip this summer, you've got some really great ideas for that, too. And a lot of us are planning a trip. I actually just asked you about that.
Yeah, yes, you did. Listen, Retail Me Not is a great place to go to get coupons. If you book a hotel and you don't go get a coupon for it, you are out of your mind, okay? And here's the other thing. Financial disaster, you know, a lack of financial success doesn't come from like one big thing like, oh, I should have bought Apple when it was $2 a share and now it's $800. That's not where people die. People's budgets die because it's 5% here, 10% there. So when I say, well, a 10% coupon off on a hotel, what's that, $5, $10? Well, if you start thinking that way about everything, and you figure if you make $50,000 a year, ultimately that's $4,000 or $5,000 you created if you can just figure out how to get 10% off on every little thing. So these little tips that we give throughout, they compound just like investments compound.